Hi parents, my name is Mrs. Jenna Wade and I am the grade 7 English teacher. I am also the grade head for grade 7. This is my 4th year teaching at Woodridge Prep and I have a son, Caleb, who is in grade R, as well as a little girl, Hayley, who is almost 11 months old. My husband, Cody, also works at Woodridge. He's our IT administrator, so the IT guy. A little bit more about me. I taught overseas for 10 years before moving back to South Africa, or back to PE, which is my hometown. And I really enjoyed my time overseas as well. Okay, talking a little bit more about grade 7 and academic expectations. As we progress throughout the year, the academics get a little bit more difficult. We increase our pace, the rigor. We introduce homework after the first semester, as well as students have exams in the third term to prepare them for the college. We are part of the senior phase, grade 7, 8 and 9, so quite a bit more is expected from the students in terms of critical thinking and work ethic. We would appreciate that we're all on the same page regarding your children's work, and please do feel free to contact me at any time should there be any sort of issue. I would just like to take this time also to let you know how imperative it is that parents are signed up with Engage, which is what we will use for all of our communication throughout the year. If you are new to Woodridge, this is where we post our reports, which you can print off the parent portal. This is also the platform to please let teachers know if your child is not going to be at school, if they're going to be away for a medical reason or anything like that, if they are sick. So please, if you are not signed in or logged in or set up on Engage, please do contact Melanie Darlow in the prep office, and we'll get onto that as soon as possible. Should you have any concerns related to anything academic in grade 7, please feel free to drop me an email. I promise to get back to you as soon as I can. And we're just looking forward to a really great, fun-filled year in grade 7. And yeah, to do as much as we possibly can do within these circumstances. Thanks.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Larissa Skipper. I am the grade 7 Afrikaans teacher, so I'll be taking all the children for Afrikaans except those who take Xhosa instead. And I'm also the grade 7.1 form teacher. So I'm looking forward to this year and working with your children, and I hope we have an awesome year together.
Hello from the other side. I'm Asanda Kobese, and then I teach your kids isiXhosa with the help of Gary Baines, who's our head of isiXhosa, and Constance Nganqa, who's teaching isiXhosa or conversational Xhosa in the prep school.
Hi, I'm Stu Falconer. I teach your child, teach them SS, as well as I teach maths in grade 7.3. So I do SS in grade 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3. SS being the hybrid of history and geography. I also have the honour and the privilege of running the junior or the prep school boarding house, Kingfisher House, the boys' residence. I look forward to a good 2021 and hopefully meeting all of you and having some form of interaction with you. All the best.
Good day, everyone. I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Ryan Skeppers. I teach grade 7.1 maths. As well as teaching grade 7.1 maths, I'm also the head of sport at the prep school, and I'm also the head of one of the high school boarding houses, Cola House. And my wife, Jen, also teaches at Woodridge. She's a preschool teacher. But she's on maternity leave at the moment with our first son, our 6-week-old boy, Noah. Looking forward to meeting you all, and hopefully things get back to normal soon.
I'm Cliff Reed, Head of Pastoral Care and Outdoor Education here at Woodridge Prep. I'm a grade 7 maths teacher. I'm currently teaching grade 7-2, Mrs. Wade's class maths, and I also teach EMS across the grade. So part of my portfolio in pastoral care is also to take care of the leadership and the fidelity program here at grade 7. We've launched it successfully, I believe, and we've split the grade up into 6 mentor groups, which then fall under mentors. And we've had a few mentor sessions where we get to know the children a bit better, a few via Teams meetings, and then some live meetings here at school. And it's important that the children feel like they've got a safe place to be able to come and communicate some of their more emotional or social needs as they arise throughout the year. Part of the program is also their community outreach, which will be given out to them later. A commitment of 6 hours of community service that they can identify. Obviously, with COVID, it's a bit more of a challenge. Just to really reiterate the importance of giving back selflessly to the community around them. Another part of the fertility scheme is their duties and responsibilities, which would rotate frequently throughout the year. Split between class monitoring, putting up flags, providing sandwiches for the children at school, looking after the OE equipment, sports equipment, and a variety of other duties and responsibilities. And it's vital for these children to be able to, given these opportunities, to be able to practice their leadership skills. So that's a big part of our grade 7 year, where we want to grow them not only through the academics, the outdoor education, their cultural, challenge them culturally, but also in terms of their leadership, their servant leadership, and hearts for the community. So that's just a brief summary of who I am and my role here at grade 7.
Good day everyone, my name is Ryan Skeppers. As well as being a grade 7 math teacher and head of one of the boarding houses at the high school, Cola House, I am also the head of sport at the prep school. With regards to the sport at the prep school, our main focus is participation and exposing the children to as many different activities and sports as possible. Although, having said that, winning obviously in the sports we play is important, and it's something we do teach the children, but definitely not winning at all costs. And winning is also not always the end goal. Learning not only within the sport, but learning life lessons while playing the sport is a much more important skill that we try to develop within the children. Specializing in a sport is obviously something that can happen later in life, possibly in high school or out of school. But while at the prep, as I said, we try to expose the children to as many different activities as possible. Hopefully they find their niche and find something that they're passionate at, that they can carry forward into the high school and out of school. We try to develop a love for being active, a love for sport, and a love for looking after yourself. We are fortunate to have an amazing staff, a talented staff that offer amazing insight into the different sports and amazing practices for the children, where we've got many staff that are skilled in many different areas. Obviously with the COVID-19 regulations, we've had to be a little bit proactive and try to think outside the box, and we've had to change our sports program quite a bit, trying to add competition, which we feel is important, trying to add competition as we go along, and hopefully as the lockdown regulations start allowing us to broaden our horizons, we'll be able to add more and more competition to that. We look forward to seeing you guys hopefully on the side of the sports field sometime soon when things go back to normal, and look forward to seeing you soon. Cheers.
Outdoor education at Woodridge Prep is one that is aimed and centered around your children, the holistic development of your child, being able to create a love for adventure, passion for conservation, and appreciation for the environment that they find themselves in. The goals and objectives of our outdoor education program here is highlighted by Mr. Teaton, who's our Director of Outdoor Education for the campus, is as follows. It follows the E-CAPE model, E being for environment, C being conservation, followed by adventure, nature, play, and experiential learning. We committed from grade 1 to grade 7 to create and foster appreciation for the environment that they find themselves in, and to have a heart for conservation. We do belong to an international program called the Eco Schools program, headed by Mrs. Pinar. And it's important that we show our children how to appreciate nature, the community, and how to give back selflessly. And it's something that takes time and something that we embed in our curriculum, and we continuously revisit it throughout the grades, as I said, from grade 1 to 7. Adventure forms quite a big part of our co-curricular program. I'm sure you've already realized the children enjoy trail running, they've enjoyed rock climbing, cycling, fishing. We've also included some day hikes and some adventures throughout the year. Obviously, with this being COVID, it's been difficult to run the camps, but we've managed successfully last year to have a few adventure races for the grade 5s and 6s, which we call the Xterra, a 2-day adventure race, as well as a 2-day adventure race for the grade 7s, which is from Jeffreys Bay to Woodridge. A lovely thing to aim for. We also take the grade 7s on a route that journeys them for 4 days, including hiking, beach trail, beach trekking, mountain biking, and canoeing. Something that I suppose culminates our outdoor education program, or the adventure side of it, for all the children. It's important that we focus on nature play, getting the children out into the environment to appreciate nature, let them play, get their hands dirty and get back to nature. So we're very privileged to be able to provide our children with a nature reserve at break time to enjoy, and the keen fishermen to enjoy, and fisherwomen to enjoy and practice their skills at our Woodridge Dam. Experiential learning is an important part of what we see as growth in education. Important to link our lessons in the classroom to the lessons in our outdoor classroom, ones that don't have 4 walls. Really important to engage with our more kinesthetic or nature learner to provide them with opportunities outside of the 4-wall settings to then use their skills and their learning styles to grow as individuals.